It's Basel against Galatasaray. Two teams with similar livery, and we'll try to distinguish the difference. I'm pretty certain that's Galatasaray.
Yes, it is Galatasaray, and again, Alessandro Pierguidi being a little bit slow outside of the pits.
This is the warm-up lap. This is non-competitive. They've got to go right round the track here at the Nurburgring, and once they pass the start-finish line right in front of us, their real time begins. Whoever records the fastest lap will be through to the final in this novel shootout method employed by Superleague Formula, which makes this
sorry to interrupt. I have no idea why Alessandro Pierguidi is actually going so slow, because he's going to end up blocking FC Basel car, who has to really warm up the tires by waving rather than to actually put him some speed. We have the two cars at the same time on the screen, and it's not correct. Galatasaray should actually be quicker than that, because the way you put temperature into the tire is to brake hard at high speed. They have carbon brakes. Carbon brakes go up to 1,000 degrees inside of the wheel, and they spread the temperature into the tire. So he should actually go around quicker than that on his warm-up lap.
It's certainly a disadvantage to Basel, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure, because he's...
So is this a tactic?
No, I don't think it is, because he's actually killing himself as well by not being fast enough. And Basel is really trying to put some stress into the tires the way he can, but the best way is always to go quicker and to brake harder.
So he's about to head into the chicane, Galatasaray, and once he comes out of the chicane, he'll come up to the 12th turn, and then he'll brake hard and turn right into the paddock area and over the start-finish line right in front of us. And his lap is about to start. Here he comes into the home straight, and he's about to start his lap here. Galatasaray are underway in the semi-final, the first semi-final against Basel.
For me, not a great exit of the last corner. Okay, we have sector times coming up on the screen. We will see. Let's remember 47.7 was the best we saw today. Let's see what Galatasaray can do. They did a 47.9 on their previous lap.
Galatasaray heading for the first sector.
That's okay. I would say that's okay. Nothing special. Quite quick through there. Good through there.
Now let's see what his first sector time is.
45, 46, 47, 48.3. It's not a good lap.
So Basel have a real chance. Max Wissel has a chance to catch him up. Can he beat 48.394?
Yes.
Yes, he can with some ease. Basel are in the lead here and heading towards a final if they can keep up this impressive race. Max Wissel in the Basel car has done very well. Let's see how they do into the second sector.
Galatasaray having a little bit of oversteer on turning into the Michelin corners.
Into the chicane here for Galatasaray. 1:24.968. Can Basel beat that? They should do. Let's see how their sector 2 time looks.
Ooh, he made a mistake. He must have done a mistake. We haven't got sector 2, or maybe there is a problem with the timing. 1:43.4 for Galatasaray. Yes, Max Wissel is... Oh, what a shame. What a shame. I don't know what happened
here.
I have no idea what happened, but he just aborted his lap.
So mistake by Max Wissel.
A mistake or a problem, I'm not sure.
He was 16 seconds over in the second sector, so something went wrong between sector 1 and sector 2.
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't see. Maybe he had a little problem with the gear selection as he was struggling into the pit lane.
But the story is that Galatasaray, with smiles on their faces, are through to the final after Basel encountered some sort of technical problems, and Galatasaray are through.
Galatasaray in the final.
You think that was a technical problem, Bruce?
Or I didn't see what happened, so whether a technical problem, whether a mistake from the driver, but I don't see any marks on the tires of gravel trap or anything wrong. Let's see. Oh, no, problem. He's in neutral. Okay, he had a gear selection problem. So it has nothing to do with the driver. He didn't do any mistake. He was ahead in the first sector, and it's a shame he had a technical problem. I feel very sorry for him. He did a good job. He won all the heats, and he posted the best lap time. So Galatasaray goes through.
The second semi-final about to get underway. At the front, it's Milan. Behind them, the Brazilians of Corinthians. And here go Milan with Rd.2 behind the wheel. Remember, one warm-up lap. As soon as they pass the start-finish point, their true qualifying lap will begin.
Rd.2 working the tires. And at the back of the screen we could see the Corinthians on track already.
These are still warm-up laps by both drivers. Milan slightly will enjoy the first chance to go through the start-finish line.
Let's have a
Corinthians heading for the horseshoe shape, part of the track. Turn 6, heading for turn 7. Corinthians are the fastest car in qualifying today, so they would be favourites to win this semi-final. But they are up against Milan, who are second fastest. This probably could be the semi-final. Could well determine the winners as well, who might go through and win the final.
Exactly. Whoever wins this semi-final has a good chance. And there you go, Rd.2.
About to start his lap here, right in front of us. It's Milan over the line. We're looking for the first sector time to give us some indication of how fast Milan are driving.
Very good. He stopped the car a little bit early, but still very nice.
Into turn 3 and then turn 4 and then the long section down the hill.
Okay.
Still waiting for a first sector time as he's heading close to the first sector now.
AC Milan going down in turn 5 and 6, changing direction, managing to stop the car well enough. Ooh, not so good. And the first sector 47.94. It's going to be very tight because it's not great, but it's not bad. AC Milan 47.7. It was sorry, 47.7, not 47.9. So it's a very strong lap from AC Milan. Same sector as the Corinthians on their first best lap.
So Milan slightly ahead at this point. Let's see how they do heading for the second sector now.
It's 47.7 as well. There's only 200s between the two cars. It's super, super tight. They're exactly on the same lap time just now.
Really exciting semi-final. Will Milan or Corinthians head into the final? Very little between them, maybe only hundredths of a second.